Hello, my little weirdos. It's a Friday. I've got a group picnic thing to go to. Um, I just wanted to give you an update on Raspy. He's still off, a little. I mean, he's showing some interest in, regular canned food and stuff, but he's not eating a lot. And I have noticed even before this last constipation thing, or whatever it was, um, I think I might be correct, and I might have to take some of that money, um, and do some sort of a visit to see, because I have noticed for about a month or so, maybe a little longer, but it wasn't often that he would just stop and just kind of like that, or like with the lickables, to try to do both at one time and squeeze them. I just will put them either in a dish, or sometimes they won't don't want to eat. They'll just lick it off the floor. It's ridiculous because I got hard foot, wood floors. Um, but when I put it in for him, it's like right under his nose. And sometimes I'll have to take some like on the tube and like put it up by his nose. He'll lick, and then I'll kind of like bring him down to the food. Um, and I just while I'm waiting because I've got ready. Um, I researched. I did a little you know researching, and I was like, our 14-year-old cats. First of all, I was like, I thought they do. Um, I thought remembering that, do cats get like confusion? Uh, I guess it would be dementia in a way. Your thoughts slip in the middle of what you're doing. You're like, and I have, and it's not necessarily dementia. Sometimes it's just old age and things like gears just they gotta click back or something. I don't know how to explain it, but and he'll just stand there. Like he'll be walking, he'll just stop, like he forgot what he was doing, and he's thinking, you know. And I did notice that some time ago, and I'm trying not to cry. And some of the I look when I looked up, okay, tell me 14-year-old cat. I know that's already any cat over 10 or over is considered a senior cat. Super seniors are like 15 or older. So I mean, he's an older cat. I mean, yeah, they can live to their 20s, but I mean, 17. If they get even to 17, that's like shit. Um, and considering the first few years of his life were apparently not so great, that does take its effect as you get older. Sorry, I'm trying to rein it in. And I've noticed, and so I looked for symptoms, and they mentioned things that I noticed happening. Remember I told you sometimes when I'll play the game, like he'll try to come up on the chair, on the nudge me on the hand on the armrest, leaning from the bed, and then I turn around and he runs to the brushes. That game we have before I grab him, and there have been times that I grabbed him by the around the shoulder like this to be like, I gotcha, before he runs away. I'll turn around real fast and he'll be like, and I thought maybe his joints, maybe he was hurting from the weather. It's overcast. It's probably gonna rain. Rain on the picnic, whatever. Um, but now I'm wondering if that has to do with the confusion. I mean, you hear about uh, people that are married and one of them has dementia, and they'll be like, all of a sudden, they'll come in and go to hug them or something, and they'll, who are you? Stop assaulting me, not realizing that's their husband. And the thought came to me a little while ago while I was reading all this that I wonder if that's what that is. Not necessarily all, maybe physical aches and stuff. Maybe sometimes he doesn't remember that he used to do certain things. And that's really hard. Because when people are like that, they're almost like they don't remember who you are and stuff like that. And that's heartbreaking too. But with animals, for some reason, it just seems so sad. And when that happens, it's in the end. When I knew they're both in the last segment of their earthly life. But these guys have gone through so much with me. One of the two notable periods in my life. And if it wasn't for that. But I'm really concerned. And there's not much you can do. And I also know she's just 2 years behind him. So I just want to let you know that cats can get dementia. And this is breaking my heart because a lot of the other symptoms or indicators I've noticed in different degrees. And I've been thinking about this for the last hour. That's why I'm like, because at first I thought, is his eyesight maybe going? Because I'd be holding something right in front of him, and if it wasn't super smelly, he wouldn't even go towards it. It was like it wasn't even there. And I thought, is his eyesight maybe going? Because animals can get things like cataracts and things like that. But I don't know. That's why I'm going to have to go and at least find out what is the situation so I can work with him. I mean, it's not like there's any medication or treatment per se. It's like in people. That makes me sad. It really makes me sad. Not only about him, but because it's affecting her so much. She doesn't understand why he doesn't do the things they always did, their little routines, and he doesn't always do them now. And she feels it slipping away too. Except she doesn't understand it. I probably hope. Why? But that's sad. So anyway, love your pets, man. Love your furry family. Because there might come a day when you go to hug them and they don't remember who the fuck you are, and they react differently. Things that were really close and personal, if they don't recognize who you are in that moment, it's gonna feel like whoa, because they don't remember that bond and that trust. They don't remember that they trust you. And it breaks my heart, the confusion they're probably feeling in those moments. I mean, there's times that he is himself, periods of time, but for a few hours he's kind of himself, but then he acts differently to something. He doesn't come running for food. And that's fucking bumming me out. It's bumming me out. So, just be aware. That's a thing. It's a thing. And it's a sad thing to see. So love your furry pets, your furry animals, your furry family. When they can remember who you are, make that time with them. Because as they get older, you may have less things and you're home, but then now they don't always aren't themselves anymore. Another lovely, lovely thought in life that wasn't on the bingo card. You're worried about their body giving out on a furry family member. You don't think about their mind going on them. Apparently it does. Peace out, guys.